Okay, so hello everyone. This is the second round, TIGGRE Ellie Cup live commentary time. Yeah, I hope you had a nice lunch. Like me, I had a good one. Okay, so we are going to check the first two boards like before. Where's the Twitch? I need to find. Good. So we're going to check the first two games. Okay. So let's see. Okay, good. So you can see me. The first board, it's the game between Guillaume, OGA, Guillaume, and Lucas Potpera. Should be Lucas, Lucas Potpera. And Guillaume won against Coronel, so Coronel Bujo. So that's why he plays on the top board, which is great effort, achievement for him. The second one is Kim Do-hyuk against Florent, Grenoble origin, based player. So many Grenoble people would want him to play a good game against Kim. Okay, so I'm going to check the first one first, and then first board first, and then we'll check the second one. Okay, I already saw the game when they were playing. It was just like okay game. Okay, possible, everything is possible. Black can play like this, but Black can also tenuki to play like this one or this one. Nowadays, this kind of moves come often because that 3 stones is not easy to attack. So can do, but it doesn't mean that it is better. But personally, I prefer this kind of moves than this one because when white approaches answer, then I feel it's a bit over concentrated. Sort of the kind of feeling I have it. Okay, attach and hane, the usual move, and Black play this one. Okay, Black can choose the normal option like this, and tenuki. This hane, okay, possible, but not bad for white because often, this case it is. Okay, how can I use this? Like this one. So this is the pattern of pattern shape. In the past, it was the pattern. From this pattern, white made this exchange here and exchange here. So we can see that this AB exchange is good for white, but CD exchange is good for black. So which one is better? When is the exchange good for white or good for black in general? In general, it is good for black a bit because that CD exchange is worse than AB exchange. AB is good for white, but CD, it illuminates some edges that if there's no stone, if there's no stone like this, then later white may come to look for this kind of stuff. But because of this exchange, it's gone. So that's why it is considered as a little bit better result for black. And another reason is that with this exchange, later when black tries this kind of stuff, white has a bigger burden on these 3 stones. So white has more chance to press it down. But in this case, the CD exchange isn't really a bad exchange because black is already here. So there was no option for white to come to threat this group anyway. So I don't think that it is bad. So there's one good point and bad points like that. Okay. Anyway, so actual game, exchange is up to here, and then white played this one. White can play here, but also can put the stone on the 4th line. Or white has this option too. After this here, Atari. And then tenuki in general. This one looks not bad too, especially in this position. Later, black can play this pip and attach to increase the upper side. So I would consider playing on the 4th line to block that, or even shorten the distance like this. Okay, but anyway, fine. Black extend this much. it looks a bit slack in modern Go. This kind of extension to the side doesn't come, but I'm sure that many of you saw this kind of move and jump like this, or hane and hane to fight. I expect this kind of stuff more nowadays. Here, so wide extent. White can also extend, okay, too, because white still has this attach. If I has this attached to use this like this, to use all stuff, then white can make this black swan stone feel lonely. So that's why it's worth coming. And black extend there again. Okay, to make the wing formation. Okay, there's no big effect to this white group. But black can extend more shoulder it like this. Okay, it's like a bit an old style. The black just extend here and extend. But okay, white covers. Okay, fine. Black push once and then black may come. But I saw the game that black played. Black played this one, and white bent. So black has one hane and then attach once and then come. Okay, all possible, but what to say, doesn't look necessary to have those exchanges just come. But okay, not bad too. Fine. Okay, and white pips. Okay, black attaches. Good. Okay, after here, so what black won was this one, of course, but white goes out. So connect, answer, and then black need to jump out. So that turns as not really a good exchange. This kind of exchanges, black may just answer then. Because in the past, when this kind of situation, pip comes, then it was considered as not bad result for black, not bad result for white. It's like good exchanges to make black heavier. But so no, there is one similar case that maybe I can make it like here, like if there is no stone, like no stone, like this. Then when white approaches, black plays this attach and pincer, and white jumps. Let's say if that happens, in the past to play pip like this were kinda okay exchange, but if you use the AI program and check, just use those exchanges and then check the percentage difference, then you would know that the percentage really goes down after those exchanges. So it's like bad exchange because it cuts other options, so better not to exchange. In this case, why is those exchanges? I don't know, but I feel that I can do, but maybe I can just leave it and then play like this one, to just leave it like this. Or white plays here, it means that I need to do something. It was better that black just connects it, because after this, unless black goes here, that turns as a good exchange for white. Okay, so that's it. Black gonna bring this group out. Jump would be great, but black would afraid that white watches any connect to just directly cut. The kind of stuff must be the thing that black should worry. So black would spend some time whether black extend or jump. Okay, so up to here it's just okay for both. So difficult to say that who's leading or not. Let's jump to the second game. It is the game between Do-hyuk Kim from Korea, South Korea, and Florang. 5 down. It was not like that. Okay. So Do-hyuk is black, Florang is white. So pretty general opening. It started with like that. Okay. Shoulder. White can answer a knight move like this, but normally push comes most often like this, and then answer. Because jump, then white can hane. If black plays this one, then it has a weakness between. Okay, and then white plays knight move. Okay, but okay, white can play. Shoulder it and extend, and then white divided, and then black cuts here right away, and white answered. Therefore, black got this, and this must be good for black. It just looks pretty good for black. So white study must be connecting here, connecting maybe like this, Atari and connect and push like this. Then locally, if black cuts and squeeze, then you see that black can kill like this. Then even if I place here, black can kill like this. So that's why white wouldn't choose this option. But in case white get a chance, I mean, if black blocks, now it is dead, so I need to go out of it like this. But the thing is that if I capture Atari, white plays here and capture, then this looks not bad for white. White can handle, because white's group is connected. Black has only black may say, white may say that you have only one eye. So because it is not the eye space yet, so white can play like this. But the problem is that when black throws in, white cannot capture because black gonna block. So white need to play this one, and black captures, and when white answers, there is hane. But there is, because this one isn't working, but black may push to increase the number of liberties and kill. So if there is a killing possibility, then it should be okay for black. So I don't know. I didn't study this before, but what I know is that after extension, normally white answers. Normally white answers directly, but okay, white didn't. White can push. I mean, if black answers, then it's just an exchange. So fine, white still can come. So not a big deal. So it was better that white answers because this cut looks severe. Tough to tell. Tough to. If I take this in my game, would I connect? Would I capture to give outside? It's tough. Why should black should consider? Why should consider this one? Throw in an ER, capture, and then white answers maybe like this. And when black plays somewhere around here to chase, then jumping away. I would play like this. An actual game. The actual game looks so good for black. So I prefer black. Okay, white approaches. White can, it's big, but at one stone, white can continue as well, just like this. Okay. Tanuki. Black took a Panuki, white moved it. And when black jumps, there was a weakness. White didn't answer, so black push and clamp. That clamp was painful. So how should white defend it? If I push here, then it looks a bit slack. Because if it was the position like before, like this, white push, then in case black plays here, white can hane. So black jumps, then white can play here to aim the weakness. But in this case, it seems the case that black jumped, and white need an answer like this. So black's position, this one is a bit better than this one. That's why it should be better for black. And white didn't answer, so black push and clamp. Let's say known Tetsuji, that black can play this one or this one. Okay, so need to step back and black collect this one. So game runs up to here. Oh, even this? Even this? White way Tenuki, that looks too much. Don't need it. So why should Tenuki maybe pip to play another place? Because even if black blocks, I can maybe attach even. You can save it separately. So but white answered the game. Doesn't seem necessary. White better Tenuki. Even if black plays like this, still white can answer. It's not a big deal. Okay. Black covers. So it looks like a good game for black. Okay. So up to here. Atari and push, I suppose. Oh, just extend. Normally in this kind of case, black plays this one Atari and push to make that 2 stones heavy. Now these 2 stones become much heavier. So I need to take care of this A group and at the same time the B group. Then often it is more difficult. So to give bigger heavier group, to make the heavier group, normally black plays Atari, but black just even extend. Okay. It looks possible. Black has so nice backup here. So not easy. Okay, I think Do-hyuk chose many simple options to make the game okay for black. So I remember that he played this shoulder it in his first game as well. So okay, why better answer? Up to this, it's just exchange. Like when black plays here, white tenuki, it doesn't make sense because black can block. So normally white answers, and this one also normally white answers. White may play something like that in some special cases, but normally white answers. It's like, okay, black can exchange those 2 moves. That is what we know, is it? That's the no move. Okay, so up to here, that was black's profit, and this one too. And here, that was not necessary. So there was an opportunity for white to take sente. If I had the sente to maybe attach already to take care of this group first, or play this one, then this cut really doesn't mean much. So I would feel much better as white. But now it seems difficult. Okay, so this one I can say that black is clearly leading in this game. Okay, the first board I switch just from time to time. So I need to maybe use this. Actual game, black jumped. No, this one didn't happen, I suppose. Let me see the game. Didn't see. Didn't happen like that. So what is actual game? Let me look it. Black just extend. Okay, I don't get this. Why? So after here, it seems black extend. This is the game. Oh, okay. So knight move, attach and hane, like this. Okay. Tips to count territory quickly. Do I have in the opening stage like this, counting maybe doesn't mean much, but quickly, if I give a tip for counting, then I only count the guaranteed territory. For instance, upper right corner, white has like 12 points, so it's guaranteed points. The 12 points cannot be erased. But upper side, I cannot give like all the territories below this line. I mean, because like here, like this one. If I give all the territory below, then it is about 23. 23, but it is not 23 because it can be erased by like this kind of moves, or white may come here too, or attach and hane, that kind of stuff. So in this case, I need to give only like 7 points for this area and 7 points, so it's 14, but black has a potential. So I count it in this way. The middle black's shape is getting worse and worse. Okay, so attach hane, and then now there was no good continuation. So black shouldn't play this hane then. Black had to play just hane here to escape. that turns as a bad exchange unless black saves it, which black did in the game. But it seems black's group gets heavier. Okay. So maybe instead of this 2 space jump, black had to jump 1 space. That looks like the better shape. To get this one, the second pip, to make the ugly shape looks painful. So it was better that black plays only this one. Then I would prefer this. Or even earlier. Okay. To exchange and then not shoulder. Not bad. If black jumps and saves, then it should be fine. But after those exchanges, it looks not easy. Okay. So now I can say clearly that the game is good for white. Is it the real game that he plays really here? I mean, I thought there was like a misclick. The 6th line. Nowadays, when you see pros games, then you see many. Okay, so it was a misclick, I suppose. 2 by 2, yes. So that is like common knowledge. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. With the even numbers, not odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That is more difficult. But you know, in this kind of opening stage, it's not easy to count many places. For instance, the lower right corner is not possible to countable, and white's lower left corner is also not the real territory, so it is also not easy to count it. That's why. Okay. So it looks a tough situation for black. Maybe we go back to the first one. White decide to this. This is the move that white should try to avoid. I'm sure that this was the last option for Florent, that he checked many other options to avoid this Atari, because this Atari looks like perfect for black. The black extend and collect lots of points. Okay, so not easy. Okay. So maybe white can play here, and then this. Because black is so strong, black just push, then so tough. But not easy. So white shouldn't answer. This answer doesn't mean much because white can save it. Black also doesn't need this, and black, if black wanted, black had to do this right away. Didn't need to have this. So white lost one chance, and then up to here it looks pretty good game for black. Okay. Even in the second round, the game, because in the first round, as the strength gap between players were quite big, the first round game is often like that. But even the second, seems there is a gap between players, the level gap between players. Okay, so black pushes there to fight. Okay, so it means that force white to answer like this in order to cut, to fight outside. Okay, white may extend, but still black gonna try this one. Doesn't look easy. Atari, just then push. Or white can push here too. Because black need to catch that white 4 stones in the middle, which is not possible. Because black's stones were also weak. Not easy. But black decide to do something. Because if black chose simple options, then it'll be good for white. So in this kind of case, sometimes black need to endure like that. So that's why the first game case, I said that Florent probably thought a lot to avoid this Atari. I should be able to extend and fight. But if I cannot, then it is a big lose. Okay, so it looks like a tough game still. That attach, black may even just jump to keep threatening this white group and cut it. Doesn't look easy. Okay, let's begin the second commentary. Yeah, there were not many changes since the first half. Good. Okay. Okay, I'm here at the Ellie Cup on site. I'm reviewing the game on the tournament place. This place is really good. I mean, if you have some pictures on, I don't know, Facebook or some other places, it'd be great because the playing place is really good. So if you have chance, please come because you can really concentrate it well in this nice atmosphere. Okay, so already at this point, black had to jump like this. This one, pip was painful. Even now, black had to connect, not this one, because black's shape become much heavier. So wasn't easy to handle. Even this one also black should just go. So it was quite a tough game for black, but I didn't expect this move. I mean, after here, I expect that black brings the group out. Of course, it's not an ideal shape, but maybe push. Black need to fight. This is fight, but this one is negotiation. That black, what was it? After here, I played this one, and to play just this was a negotiation. And with this negotiation, I believe that it is really difficult to win. So black had to choose other option, and this extension is also big, but black need to play somewhere around here, this one or this one, to take care of this group. Then black might have chance to do something in this corner as well, but black played here, so white got a chance to attack. This one, my first idea was just, the first intuition was this one. Then yeah, it's really a big question that can black even save it? Maybe it isn't easy because there's no eye space that black can expect on the left side. And if there's no eye space on the left side, then that's a big problem. In actual game, when black jumps, black had a chance to play one more jump, but white can play here now. So with this, it should be way more difficult game. Okay, white played here, black jumped and jumped, so it is nearly safe, because if white really tries to kill this, then black can bring the group out. Here Atari, so white need to cover, but to attack this kind of group, it will be very tough, because there are many weaknesses. That's why white didn't try to kill, but jump. I think white did jump, is it? White pips and jump, in order to still threat this group, because white can look for this one. Then it is much more difficult to fight against this group than before. So white jumped it, which was a good move. So black decided to play an extra move to save it. But it's really, how to say, when you play a game of Go, there is a moment that you need to endure, because if you step back in now, then there's no chance like this. There were several moments that black had it, so black had to endure. But instead of enduring, enduring. So the first moment was here. If I were black, I would have played this one to endure. Not easy, but what else? Okay, like this, or here, and then bend. Okay. There could be a card. So okay, it is weak, but can say that okay, you're weak too. Okay, so black need to endure like this. Then it's complicated from white side as well. But this one was already like negotiating position. That negotiating position, don't think that black can get a good chance. And this one as well, if I were black, I would have played here. So let my opponent cut and then save it. Then when white plays this, later black may extend to look for taking that 5 stones. Or even don't extend right away, but extend and play like this. And says that okay, kill me, because then I'm going to attack you like this. Because black is behind. But if black even plays like this one, then black can save, but black cannot win the game. So it is quite a comfortable game. Not how to say white is leading or white is good quality game, of course, but instead I would say that it's a comfortable game. And this kind of comfortable feeling as black shouldn't give it to opponent. So I had to play more actively. Let's talk about this corner. Is this black's 1 stone in the lower left corner? Can black save it? In general, yes, but in this case it would be difficult. It's often connected to this, how to say, this pushes sente or not. In case white answers, there is a call, but white may play here. And in this case, black should be able to use this as sente. But in this case, white may even play here, because to make something in the middle would be not easy. Or white may block, because this isn't sente. So white may come and connect, while cut and capture in here. So maybe black can play Hane like this. So don't even need it. White can just play here. So if it is not sente, not easy to save it. It looks tough already. And this one white can also go down. Just go down, because this one white can cut. So that's why before black extend, black had to play an extra move around here. If black has an extra move, then there's more chance for black to move this from this corner. So you can say that white chose the simplest, black chose, not white, black chose the simplest option to let white chose simple options like this. So I would say the game is really okay for white. So this is the game. Black watches and white cut. Cut is a good timing. If black answers, then white plans to have this one, which is perfect. So black need to connect, and there should be jump. Black connects and then Atari and cut to squeeze it. So black need to avoid that, and that is a big damage. White can even play here to look for this one, or cut. That is big. So answer, then this is working. So quite tough. So I think Lucas is finding easy options and just keep the lead. Was it the game? Atari connect. Okay. Still black answers. Then white can Atari. And then now, what's the best option? There should be many options, but if white already plays this Atari, it looks a bit more difficult. So white can attach first. Goes here, then white can save it like this, like here, which looks great. So after attach, if black answers, then white can cut and connect. So compared to the other case, we see that white has one more exchange. So black need to bend Atari. White cannot touch. What else? white may bend. No, then black gonna play this Atari. So maybe cut and push. Because this kind of move, white would happy to exchange this and save it. So black need to bend or jump. But let's say black bends, then can white squeeze? White can do something for saving, maybe like this. But there's no clear continuation, I see. So maybe after this, white should attach. Let's see, what's the game? Black didn't decide this yet. And the second game as well. Okay, let me see. Oh, game is nearly over, or is it already over? Already over, okay. So this was already the moment that I said that, maybe Florent spent enough time or thought about other options, but make this as the last decision. This is the moment that white had to endure. When white plays this, then to win the game must be not easy after giving this kind of nice position. So white should be able to endure already at this point, like this, and then maybe jump. Then black gonna jump. Okay, not easy. Not easy, but white should say, okay, kill me. I will save it somehow. Because then to kill this kind of group is always difficult. So I would have played here to endure, like this. Because to play here means that white can save, but white cannot win the game. This attached, black jumped, and there was nothing. So it turns out it's a bad exchange. Okay. So white just saved it. Then not easy. Knight move, black may bend. So when black played knight move, white cut. It was good. Why need to? Okay. Why need to do this kind of stuff? But black answers in a simplest way. Okay, exchanges, attach. So at this point we should count. White has like 5 points, including the capture stone. And here is a 4, so it's about 10. And here 7. So this, including this one, about 20. So 20 plus this area. White may have about 15, so 35 plus Komi. But black has, if black makes the territory only up to this line, not even more, up to only the third line, then it would be like 22. Here about 7, 5, so 22 was it? 22, 7, so 5, so 27, 34, 36. So 36 is like similar to black's, white's all the territories. And this one, let's say it's like Komi. Then it seems the game isn't bad for white by points. But black has this area that we didn't even count. And white is thin. That black can use many center moves around here. And that group as well. So it's not about points that black is leading by 20 points or 30 points, but it's like solid 15 points. Then like very thin 20 point difference. It's really tough for white to win because black's shapes are really solid, but white is thin. Okay. So black uses that Hane, very good. Black can play like this one to use some center moves. Okay, black jumps in order to look for cut, I suppose. And then white had to answer, so black came back to this. Okay, so this jump was looking for the move to looking for this one, okay, which was great. So when we see Dohyop's moves, it's quite simple. It seems black doesn't use much like power, like energy to handle the game. Okay, so nothing happened and the game ended. So game ended here, but I would say game ended at this point when black extend. So before here, white should have answered. I think the biggest chance what white had must be this one, that white shouldn't answer but need to play somewhere else. Okay, and before that, after this, white normally answers, and even after being cut, white should have played this one to to follow this step, to let black take that 4 stones, but play separately and look for saving separately, then this would be much easier. I mean, much more difficult for black to handle. Black had to play like this. Actual game was easy for black, and here also black gained points. And this one white answered even, so black got a chance to attack and just cut and extend. Okay, why had to extend? It doesn't mean that white can extend, therefore white can win. But white had to play like this, or maybe even here. It's tough, but it was the time to endure. It was not the time to negotiate, because after negotiation the game become really easy, comfortable for black. Okay, the first game, oh, okay, where did white play? After cut, white just played this one. Okay, good. White can choose one of them. After wedge, white can Atari now to block it. That is good enough. I think white gonna choose this option, is it? Okay, white did. So, white is far ahead. We can count the lower side. Black has about 10 points. It is excluding the capture stone. 10 points, and upper side is the biggest area. 10, 16, 20, 25 minimum. So like 30 points. I can have it. So 30 plus middle 5 plus lower side, and 45 plus the right side. 50. Black may have about 50 points. The corner, white doesn't need it. White doesn't need an extra move, so now white can just tenuki play here, and that corner white is going to be safe. But by point, white has 12 points on the upper right corner. We counted already, and the left side 13, so 25, and the lower side, it's all white's territory, so 26, 28, 28. So altogether it is 53 plus the corner. White gonna have like, if white answers 7 for sure, but white gonna tenuki like 5, then white has about 65 including komi, and we see the result. White is far ahead. But this game also, I would say, quite okay game for white. White came with the game. So about the corner, if black plays here, white can Atari. White doesn't need to play Atari. Even no Atari is better. Just Tane. Any other moves, white can easily save it. So black need to go down. Then white can just Atari and then go down. Because here black can do the call, but I don't think that black can do this call because there's no call threat. If not, then it is Seki. So it should be good enough for white. Or is there any other option that white can choose? White doesn't need to. White can just play Hane. It should be good enough. Okay, the game is... okay. Okay, so in this second round as well, I mean, I couldn't see the competitive game so far. But anyway, we can see that how the strong players win. They don't use much like, you know, special moves, right? Just play okay moves to take the lead and know that the game is good. So play in a safe way to keep the lead stably till the end. Okay, that is the good way. Okay. So game didn't come yet. Black played this one. Then white gonna just bring the good about with the diagonal move, I suppose. Then white is deleting. Okay. So we can stay a bit longer here. The first game is over, and the the second game. But more or less, this would be also good for white. Misclick. It is misclick, okay. Then maybe white gonna play somewhere else, or was it black? It seems white played this one in the game. Black just played Atari. Still it is better that black exchanges this one, because at least, you know, I can try. It is really a hopeless one, but anyway, better than nothing. So black play here, so I can just save it now. Okay. White did save it. Okay. Anyway, so even in the live commentary, I don't finish. I don't do the live commentary until it is, you know, finish it, because sometimes it doesn't mean much. Anyway, this one is the TIGGRE Ellie Cup, which runs in Grenoble. We have over 100 participants, 104, which is great. For the number of participants in this COVID period, it's a great success. 100 players, not easy in general. I hope we'll have more in the next years, so we don't have, you know, COVID. Okay. The jump is looking for A, clearly, this one to card, and looking for B. So look for one of them. I think white can just answer around A to defend. Even if black brings the group B out, white can fight. But what's the simpler way? White may play like this one too, because even if black makes the connection, white's group is also connected. So to play here, it's what exactly black wants. Doesn't mean that it is bad, but white can play this one. Let's see. Okay. White may even just block to make things simpler. Okay. Anyway, the third round is later, and it's supposed to begin at 5 p.m. I hope it comes at 5. It seems we can, but as usual, we have some delay in tournament. You know, in Go tournament, because we have viewer me, it's not easy to run on the right time. So, but if it starts at 5, then I will come around 5:30 to check about the opening part and take a break, and to make the live commentary of the second part, like what I did in the first 2 rounds. Is a call possibly in the bottom left corner? I spoke about this already, that black cannot do, because white's middle is so strong, it's not possible to make the call. So you can maybe rewind the video to check it. I think there is a function, right? Okay, so the game, no, it's not played yet. Okay. Anyway, there is. Okay, great. So I think it's enough for this second round as well. I hope you enjoyed the commentary, and yeah, we're going to have more competitive and interesting games. So see you at like 5:30 or 6 like this. Okay. So, see you. Bye bye.